Hello my friends and welcome back to The Witcher 3. In yesterday's video we did finish up all of those side quests for the lovely Kira Metz, and at the end of the video we started this contract for Jenny of the Woods. And I also hit level 10. And I had every intention of going and buying the clothes that you recommended that I get when I hit level 10, but things happened and that's going to have to wait for a minute. So first things first, let's talk to the Ealdorman about the lovers, because I wonder if it has it updated here. Yeah, so Geralt discovered that the monster the locals called Jenny of the Woods was in fact a common Nightwraith, which makes sense. The unfortunate being had been born a woman murdered by her rejected lover. The story of their star-crossed fate moved me to pen a tear-jerking ballad. All thanks, Dandelion. But the Witcher was mainly moved to find a way to bait and destroy the Wraith. So our last update was to go talk to the Alderman to, I think, figure out who these people are. So let's talk to Alderman Bolko.
Greetings.
What do ye want?
You knew Zulka and Bokhai.
Zula and Bokhai. Did you know them? They must have lived in this village.
Good God, he knows. 'Tis witchery. They disappeared, both of them, into thin air. We've not seen them a week now.
I found the girl's grave and a letter. It's clear she rejected Bokhai because she loved another.
Zula and Ontan, aye. We thought they'd fled north to seek happiness there. Bokhai departed round the same time. So that's to mean our Zula's the wraith. Can't be. Such a good lass. And so pretty.
Any idea where they used to meet?
Well, can't say for sure. But the young'uns, they go to the clearing, mostly west of the village, past the fields. Zula. Good gods. Hide!
No way I can hope to lift this curse. Gotta drive the wraith away. Stand a chance if I can bind it to one spot for a while.
I can do that, but did the guy just leave without his girl? That seems kind of lame. Or did he know she was already dead and then just left? Oh wait, let's see how far away this is. Okay, it's not that far, but let me run up there and I'll meet you there once I get closer. Well, that really didn't take long at all. So find the lever's meeting spot. Burn Zula's letter and the dried blood from the knife. Okay. I can do that.
The Nightwraith won't appear in daylight.
Ah, okay, so let's meditate till midnight. Okay, hang on. I don't have my stuff ready yet. You're dead. I gotta stop rolling, because I rolled right out of it. Didn't I? Oh. Let's take my swallow right now. Circle, Geralt. Oh. So sad. And the Nightwraith trophy. Oh. Oh, I don't get a cutscene for that one? Okay, well, I'm gonna run back to the village and collect a reward. What does the trophy for this one do? So, Nightwraith trophy, plus 5% bonus experience from humans and non-humans. What was my last one? Was the same thing. That was a Noon Wraith trophy. humans and non-humans, and okay. We'll just update my trophy then. Okay, well, I'm going to run back to the village, like I said, and I will meet you there as I get closer. All right, we are outside the Ealdorman's house. It's the middle of the night, but let's see if we can wake him up and turn this quest in. Oh, he's awake. Great.
Greetings.
What do ye want?
I got rid of Jenny of the Woods. Oh, I gotta read that bestiary still.
Jenny of the Woods is gone. Got rid of her.
She'll not be back?
No. I know how to dispatch Nightwraiths for good.
Aye, of course. Your reward, as agreed. Many thanks to ye, Master Witcher.
Farewell.
Aye.
All right, let's look at this completed quest. Okay, our last update says Geralt drove off the Nightwraith that the unfortunate Zula had become. I derive some small pleasure in knowing that a person to whom life had been so cruel found at least this measure of relief after death. So, I did have a bestiary update for Jenny of the Woods, which I imagine is all the way down here. Yep. Here she is. So that's to mean our Zula's the Wraith, Bolko Alderman of Mid-Copse. It is said true love's flame is never extinguished. The sad truth is the reason why Zula of Mid-Copse, whom an early death had separated from her beloved, was unable to find peace in the next life and instead returned to haunt her former environs as a Nightwraith. Fighting such an apparition is extremely difficult. A Nightwraith will form mirror images of herself to confuse her opponents and aid her in battle. She herself can take on immaterial form, rendering her invulnerable to blows. The best way to force her out of this state is to set a trap with Jordansign, which I did do, then quickly follow up with Igni, which I'm not very good at switching my signs in the middle of battle. I'm not. I know there's hotkeys, but don't ask too much of me on a first playthrough. that is when I come back and do it on like hard and like nightmare or something. Anyway, most important of all, however, is this: never attempt to fight one in the middle of the night when the moon hangs high in the sky. Is that why it kicked me back to 10 p.m.? Perhaps? This vengeful wraith might very well have killed every last inhabitant of the village had not a famous witcher, Geralt of Rivia, appear in Velen. Well, the next quest we're actually going to work on has to do with family matters, because I went back to, I forget where his Crow's Perch. I went back to Crow's Perch intending to purchase that armor, which we will go and do, but something had happened and I reloaded from a previous save so that I didn't kind of trigger things out of order and miss anything. So this is the quest we are going to work on right now, is Family Matters. And let's finish getting our updates. Experience points, lovely. So we had to talk to the Baron and also read the bestiary to learn more about botchlings. Now, I did read this bestiary when I first got it ages ago, but I didn't read it on camera, as it were. So I figured now would be the most opportune time. But this, like I said, when we found out we were going to be fighting a botchling, this is one of those entries that really, really freaked me out, because creepy kids, creepy, scary babies, that's the pinnacle of fear for me. So anyway, saying a botchling's ugly is like saying shit's not particularly tasty. Can't say it's a lie, but it doesn't exactly convey the whole truth either. Lambert, Witcher of the Wolf School. Botchlings are perhaps the most repulsive creatures a witcher will ever have the displeasure of meeting. Born of dead, unwanted babies discarded without a proper burial, their appearance is that of a partially decayed fetus, their unformed flesh twisting with hate, fear, and malice. These hideous creatures feed on the blood of pregnant women, driven by a mad hunger that most often leads to their victim's death. See why it freaks me out so much? I mean, the most repulsive creatures a witcher will ever have the displeasure of meeting. That says it all right there. Anyway. A botchling will emerge from its lair at night to lurk by the bedside of an expectant mother, draining her strength and that of her unborn progeny as she sleeps. A woman thus beleaguered first suffers from troubling dreams, then fever, delirium, and a general weakening of the flesh. After a few such nights, she is enfeebled and unable to defend herself. It is then the botchling attacks directly, sinking its long, sharp fangs into her body and drinking of her blood until mother and fetus perish together. Ugh. A botchling stands about 1.5 feet in height, but when threatened and if gorged with blood, it can change form. At such times, it grows into a deformed man, hunched over and striding ape-like on its forearms. Stronger and fiercer after this alteration, it hurls itself into direct physical combat, gnashing at its opponents or attacking him with sharp claws. A botchling's curse can be lifted by transforming it into a Lubberkin, a guardian spirit of the hearth that watches over the family it never knew in the house it could never call home. Oh, maybe we'll get to do that. So Axie, that's what we do to fight it. So we're gonna go.
Good folk, hide!
Okay. There was a pillager when I came out here. Yeah, see, there's a pillager here. Lovely. But I am going to fast travel to Crow's Perch, which should not take too terribly long since it's right here. Right? Okay, it's just a peasant. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by other things. Fast travel to Crow's Perch. And then we'll go talk to the Baron.
Lightning strike?
That's what happened when I got here the last time and noticed things were on fire. And that's when I reloaded because I figured something's about to happen. Hopefully the shopkeep is still there.
People! Castle's on fire! Mercy! Run!
Don't kill me!
Oh no. Okay, maybe you might want to get some buckets of water. The Baron set the stables on fire? Well, he is kind of a drunk, it seems, right? Oh, geez. What is going on?
Drunk old fool tottering about again.
Aye, set the stable afire.
We gotta put it out.
I'll not go near there. Got a lot to live for still. Don't know who can calm him with Tammy gone.
Folk don't object to your white mug.
Go calm him down.
Go yourself. You know only Miss Tammy could calm his rages. Rather not end up with a blade between my ribs.
So his kid was the only one who could calm him down.
Nothing here for you.
Great.
Oswin! Where's Oswin? Anyone seen him?
Believe I saw him heading to the stable.
What?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable! We've got to save him! He'll burn alive! Him and the horses!
Okay, I'll try.
See what I can do.
Hurry now! Quick!
All right, quickly. Let's save in case I need to reload because I'm too slow. Because I would like to save this guy. Let's try going up here. Oh, come on, up.
Damn it. Lots of smoke. Gotta hurry.
Yeah. This is probably not the brightest of ideas. There he is. Can I jump down?
Over here! Can't get out! Roof's collapsed!
Coming to get me.
Alright, I'm laying the horses out. Did Did I do it?
We've a hero in our midst. You've earned yourself a barrel of Lyrian.
I know your wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her to a pulp?
What the fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for a fool. You'd been beating them for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled. Sound about right?
Oh.
They ran from you, didn't they?
Lying prick!
Oh.
That's enough of that.
Taught him a lesson, huh?
We need to talk.
Yeah.
Sit down. You beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna.
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
Oh, so it's her fault that she made you angry enough to beat her? Sure. So, you really never hit your daughter? Really?
Expect me to believe you are a loving father to Tamara after that scene in the courtyard?
You're free to believe whatever you wish, but she was always the apple of my eye. She had the run of the place, ask anyone. She'd ride the horses, hunt with the men, at times join them on their rounds. And they'd send for her when I flew into a rage, for only she could calm me.
Make it sound like she led a charmed life. If that's the case, why'd she run?
I'd hardly need you if I knew.
'Cause you beat her mother, you idiot. You're a horrible person. You're a horrible person. I don't care if you helped Sarah, you're still a horrible person. So Anna, how'd she get you angry?
Your wife. How'd she make you angry? Too much salt in the soup? Socks never darned?
20 years we've known each other. She's seen me drunk and sober. She was there to greet me when I returned the victor. She was there to patch me up in defeat. Like no other, she knew where to press, where to pinch, so it would hurt.
You beat her? For that? For criticizing you?
Oh, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you? Well, perhaps I shall tell you about it one day. One day, but not today.
All right, moving on. You knew they ran away.
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Why didn't you tell me? Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
Well, they didn't run away, you drove them out. No matter, I know how to find them. Yeah, how did they flee? What happened? Let's focus on finding them and making sure they're okay, because there's a monster hunting them, right?
Tell me everything you remember about the day they fled. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone. Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing. Nothing! Only the bottle.
Well, maybe if you didn't drink so much and beat your wife, you wouldn't be left with... Oh my gosh. Like, no one should feel sorry for you. You beat your wife. You're not a good person. Okay, what about the signs of fighting in the room?
Signs of a fight in the room. Hole in the wall, wine all over the landing. Was that you?
Aye. We tussled. She tried to whack me on the noggin with a candlestick, but kept missing. Hit the wall and the pillar instead. I staggered backwards onto the table, spilled the wine, slipped and tumbled. Anna used that moment to flee. She rushed down the stairs, still clutching that damn candlestick. I caught her on the landing. We fell. I thought I had her. Then she turned and smacked me in the head. I blacked out. Don't know what happened next. When I came to, I was alone.
Did your daughter witness this?
Tamara present for all this? She see you quarrel?
Through the doorway, perhaps. She didn't enter the room. Shame, too. Things might have turned out differently. The sight of her always calmed me.
What happened next?
What happened next?
Next, it only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, but Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried. My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed and saw it. It lay there, a tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
Yeah. Okay, let's focus on trying to stop the monster that he created because he beat his wife. Sorry, I'm really stuck on this. Like, how can you beat your wife and help Ciri and help the little girl? Like, how I don't want to know how. I don't need to understand the mind of someone like him. I don't think I need to anyway. Moving on. Trying to move on. It's just a video game. Don't take it so personally. I laugh in nervousness. Anyway. What did you do with the child?
Maybe you're doing, maybe not. But that amulet she wore could be important. Or maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
What was I to do? Took it out and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died before she could be born. Understand, Witcher? My child was dead.
No, we don't need to relate to him at all. We don't need to give him any sense of compassion. I'm sorry, I have... Keep it together, man. Suck it up. You're the bad guy
here.
here.
Get hold of yourself. Men like you, when they break down, look downright pathetic.
You're a heartless bastard.
Mutations worked then. But here's the good news. Your dead child might help us find the one who's still alive. And your wife.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
Yeah, let me explain in detail what your child became because you beat your wife.
A cursed creature that draws strength from killing pregnant women. Once it's strong enough, it attacks those who scorned it.
But how? How does it know?
Blood ties. They're a strong bond. A bond I want to use to find your family.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual, and turn it into a Lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
That I agree on. Haven't decided what to do. Well, I have. But, okay, I don't... So the yellow means the conversation moves on, and the other one means it could lead to something else. So let's go see what that something else might be.
Still not sure what to do.
Whatever you decide, we must put an end to my child's suffering.
Okay, that didn't go anywhere. Where did you bury the fetus? Show me.
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a Lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way.
Now let's go do this right now, I suppose.
The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried her.
Get word to the common folk. Ought to stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors. And try to sober up.
Do I take a shovel to dig up the grave?
Take it. You'll need it, but not for that.
A bit further. Follow me.
Well, this is a fun day in Velen, isn't it? So much fun. Just one day. Can we have a quest that's, like, happy? Please? That doesn't involve, like, Geralt having to sleep with someone. Just, like, a happy thing. Anyway, okay. Family matters. Let's see. We have a bunch of updates, I think. So, okay. Geralt's bosom boiled with wrath as he went to confront the Baron. Right there with you, Geralt. He was ready to drag the truth out of the man with a sword, force him to confess to what had truly happened that fateful night. A witcher in this state is even more effective than usual, so Geralt accomplished this in short order. The Baron admitted that his wife had miscarried after one of their frequent rows, and that she and his daughter had fled Crow's Perch. He also agreed to show Geralt where he had buried the miscarried child's remains. When the clock struck midnight, both men set off to find the botchling's grave. All right, well, we're gonna start this. TBD how long it's gonna take. But we've got like a couple minutes left, right?
You give the child a name?
No. Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
Here's the spot.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchling's on the prowl.
Oh no, I don't really want to see the creepy baby child.
Look!
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, this is so horrible. Oh, let's do Lubberkin.
Take it in your arms, quick.
And if it goes garrity, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets ploughing restless?
It'll bite through your jugular and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
Oh gosh.
Merciful gods!
back to the fortress.
What? With this?
As I recall, you were the one wanted to test the old legends, change it into a Lubberkin.
Oh, fuck.
Alright, well, not to... Oh, I can't save my game right now, really? Well, I guess... Okay. Well, I am going to end things here today. I will pick back right here tomorrow, and we will continue to follow the Baron to his castle, and go from there, because I don't really want to go on any farther. That was the most horrifyingly awful thing that I've ever seen. Maybe not my entire life, but definitely in this game. So we'll continue here tomorrow and go from there. As always, thank you so very much for watching. Please do keep yourselves safe, and I will see you again tomorrow with another new Witcher 3 video.
That's all I say.